Hey guys, welcome back. Today I will be showing you how to get a glossy effect and reflection. As you can see in these videos here, as you can see, I have a reflection on the floor and I look glossy. I will be showing you how to do that, same as how I did with this one. So here's how I do it. I have CapCut is that thing. You download it and this is where you can edit. Then you click on that plus area. And then you choose the video that you recorded to use. I just chose a random one because it's a tutorial. So I chose this one. And once you hear, you see how the video goes. You can get rid of parts in it. I always get rid of the ending part. Like that, yes. Then you click on your video and you always want to crop it. Crop it to the size that you like. If you don't like any of the styles, you click on the custom. I chose this one. And then here's how we get to the good part. How I make it glossy. So I click on it, the edit to edit, and I click the gist. And then you want to click on graphics. And then just click on any part of the line and as many times as you want until it's max, or it doesn't even have to be max, it doesn't really matter. I did 152, and then you just adjust it to how you like it. This is how I did mine. I did that adjust to adjust the shirt color. This really helps me on the background color a lot to make it darken and look better in the video. I struggle on this part to see which one makes it glossier. And this one helps me really much on the background. Like that, I usually make it dark, and the other one's a little lighter. Yes, like that. It's really hard for me to adjust that part. This part helps with the outlines. I put that one all the way down. This one, I don't know what it does. I just leave it alone. Then you save it. And if you already had cuts in it and you only did one, you can also click apply to all once you're done. Then you want to duplicate to make the reflection. Then click overlay. And then drag it all the way under the original video. And then you want to scroll up and you want to click on the overlay. Scroll at the bottom until you see transform. Then you want to click on transform and rotate it 2 times and click mirror once. Then you want to crop it. And once you're cropping it, you want to crop it all the way down to a feet, like this. Unless you want the whole body reflection. And then you click on the little check mark. Then drag it at the bottom of your screen to where it looks right. Then you want to click on splits. And then you want to make it where it's transparent. And then it should look like this. That's how I edit my video. And also, here's how I do the actual editing to the video to make it look right. That's how I add the sound. I click on sound and extract, and then I click a video that has a sound to it. And I let that sound play. See which part I'm going to edit. If the sound's too long, then you can always split it and get rid of the other part. And then I always click on it and click on fade. Then it fades out the song. This is how I actually edit the video. I will split that part and then I'll make the other part slow-mo. And I'll do either color flicker. Since it didn't work, I just made that part of it. And then instead, I was going to do bouncing blow. Because I thought it looked right. Remember, you could choose any one you want, and then I slowed that part down to 0.4. But you have to do the same with the overlay. Split the overlay at the part that you slowed down. And then you also want to put that slowed down to the same speed that you put the other one, 0.4. Then I put that one at 0.4. Then it should be like that. If the song gets shorter, then you want to make it as long as it can go to its max. And then delete the part of the video that's longer than the sound. Because remember, you can always also fade out the video. This is how it should have sounded and look. You can do any sound. Also with the overlay, do the same effects sometimes. Sometimes it ruins it, sometimes it doesn't. But that depends on what effect that you do. And if it messes up the placement, fix it. If it's too hard to fix it, just ignore it. People won't realize that much. And it should be alright. Then I just adjusted the placement as much as I could do. I tried my best. And that's all that matters, is to try your best. And then I let the video play to see which parts I need to fix or not. Then I forgot to do that overlay, so I had to put a fix of that overlay too. I looked for an overlay to put on it. Effect to put on the overlay. So whatever effect I did for this part, I had to do the same one to the overlay, so the placement could be a little right. And then I fixed the placements. I couldn't really fix the other one, because it was a little hard, but the placement was wrong on this one, so I had to kind of fix it. I don't know if I did or not, but... And then that's how I did my video. And then once you're done, you can't do this from other people. If it's premium and you don't have it to export, and you don't want to buy it or you can't, then you can always screen record. But that only works if it's your video to edit. And I'll be showing you that later. But this is how I fade out my videos. I adjust the speed if it doesn't do it at the exact time I want it to. So I put the speed at 100. And I did the same with my overlay for the reflection on the floor. to have a glassy ground. Glossy glass ground. And that's how I make my videos. And then I let it play to make sure it looks right. You might see that little overlay line, but that doesn't matter. People won't really care. And then this is my first time doing this, but I put the volume down on this part. And then I made it go louder on the other part. But this part, it got loud too soon. So I also just split it again. And then I lowered the volume on that one. So then it could work like that. So yeah, as you can see me doing that, then I let my video play, and I make sure it was right. I put all my effort in it. I try my best, and that's what matters. And then once it finishes, make sure you want the video that way. And then once you're done, and you can't export it because the premium, save it. You can click screen recording. I was already doing it to show you all this tutorial. You click on that, and then you play the video once it starts. And then you stop it once the video ends. And then you would just let it record. And then you would just go to see your camera example to crop it. And make sure so they don't know screen recorded it. This is how you crop it. You zoom in, and then you click that on the little top right, crop. And you can crop it and adjust the video by clicking adjust or video. And this is how I make my YouTube videos. Like I said, it's not hard, but it takes a lot of effort. Like example, this is how I made this video. I cropped it. And then I go to YouTube. And then I click on the videos. And then you should see your video there. Like example, the first one. And then you click on next. And then you just type your description or not. And then you click upload.